muscle groups you should be hitting that makes all the difference. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I got a new camera, I got a new phone, looks better, don't look blurry. So in this video, I'm going to talk about muscle groups you should be hitting that makes all the difference in your physique. So the first muscle is consisting of the chest, specifically the upper chest. So if you know that the upper chest is one of the most difficult muscles to grow rather than the lower chest. When I first started exercising, I would only do push-ups, and then my lower chest kind of looked like boobs because the lower part was bigger than the upper part. Same with women, like you can see the female lower part of the chest is bigger, but the upper chest is flat. So what you should do is you should focus more on the upper chest. You should do incline bench press, decline push-ups. You should do those are the two main exercises that you should focus on. It's one of the most difficult muscles to build, but it will make all the difference in your physique, make you look more aesthetic. Okay, the next part is lower abs. The upper abs are easy to get. Most people can easily get that in a few weeks. But the lower abs, more fat is stored there, so you should focus more on building that. When I first started hitting lower abs, that's when I noticed, that's when I finally started to get a six pack. When used to hit the upper abs, I used to always feel, it always used to, I used to have a four pack, of course, but it didn't look as good as when I started hitting the lower abs, because if your abs, I understand abs are made in the kitchen, but it's still a muscle that you can grow. So you should focus on hitting your lower abs more than your upper abs. Your upper abs, you should focus 80% your lower abs, 20% your upper abs. It will make all the difference in your abs, your whole abs as a whole, and you'll be able to see a full six pack. How do you hit the lower abs? You do leg raises. You can do leg raises, you can do hanging leg raises. The only exercise that you need is leg raises. Trust me. Excuse me. The next one is calves. It's very rare to see someone with built calves, but trust me, it's going to make you stand out, especially if you're playing soccer, if you're playing a sport. People are going to be looking at your calves, and then they're going to be thinking, they're going to be impressed, basically. It gives you power, it gives you force. You have more explosive force comes from the calves. Excuse me. Just had to breathe there. How to hit calves? You just do calf raises. Don't hit a full set. Do it halfway, but hold it. Like you do it halfway, you hold it, and then it pains, and then it'll grow your calves that way. The next one is lateral delts. Pretty much the shoulder. The primarily people with wider clavicles are seen as more dominant, more dangerous. People with narrow clavicles are seen as weaker and less attractive. Why do you think so many people are worried about having wide or narrow clavicles? The easiest way to give the illusion that you have wide clavicles is to train your shoulders, your lateral delts. Simple, easy. The easiest way is to just do spam push-ups, but you can also do lateral raises. Where you take the weight, you lift it up. It's very difficult. And you can also do different variations of push-ups, decline push-ups as well. You can work the upper chest and the lateral delts as well. This will this will make all the difference in your physique. Your upper part needs to be wider. Your lower part needs to be narrower. It needs to be going like the V shape. When you see a woman with an hourglass figure, it's sexy. When she sees a man with a V taper, it's sexy. I know that you think maybe I just want to be a bodybuilder or whatever. I'm building my physique and I only get attention from guys because you didn't build your physique correctly. You didn't build it in the most sexy way. How would you like it if the girl if a girl that if a girl builds a physique but she builds it just like a bodybuilder's physique? She has big arms, big chest, abs, and big legs. Most guys aren't going to be attracted to that. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but I'm just saying most guys won't be attracted to that. Same thing with guys building the physiques as bodybuilders. Most girls aren't going to be attracted to that. They're going to be attracted to the V taper, an aesthetic physique with with the muscles that I'm listing out that you need to target. Okay, focus. Oh, for lateral, just push-ups, lateral raises, shoulder presses, and push-ups. Just put yeah. And next one is triceps. With your arms, you have your biceps, and then the bicep is a short part of your arm, but the tricep makes so much of your arm. It covers most of your arm. Most of that, even a little bit of the shoulder is your part of your tricep. Building your triceps will make all the difference in your arm size. So all like I'm giving you the easiest thing. All you need to do is do push-ups. The first thing I noticed that I got up to 10, it got up to the next level was my triceps. When I was just doing push-ups, when I was just doing different variations of push-ups. Just do push-ups. Trust me, trust me. Forearms. Forearms, the most overlooked muscle. People focus on chest day, leg day, back day, but you can just add a bit of forearm exercises. You can take the weight and you can literally just you can literally just do a bicep curls, but except you're doing it with your hand, not your whole arm. You're doing it with your hand. So you're doing hand curls, which can build up your forearms and then, like, for example, when you walk into a room, people are not gonna really, like, let's say you have a sleeper build, people aren't really gonna notice that you are ripped, but they're gonna notice your forearms are big, because that's you can show that off without being indecent, because you're wearing formal clothes, you're wearing a short sleeve, a formal shirt, you're still showing your forearms. Simply just do the hand curls, as I said. Or you can do wrist push-ups. In normal push-ups, hands facing forward. Wrist push-ups, you're facing it, you like to the side as much as possible. Doing push-ups like that, focusing on your forearms. The next one is the neck. Now, a skinny neck is always gonna make you look weak, but a thick neck is going to make you look more masculine. It's gonna make you look better. Train your neck. Do yes necks. When you say, when you nod your head, yes, yes, and no. You sit on the floor, and then you basically you put your back, you're facing like a 90-degree angle with your back face straight. Your back is flat on the floor, your neck is a bit up, and then you try and do yes necks, no necks. I'm not saying don't hit yourself, back of your head on the floor, but try and do that, and no necks as well. Those are easy workouts. And then on the bench, you can also do yes necks and no necks, where you're a bit elevated, but you can add weights to amplify it. Okay, now there's two more muscles: glutes. The glutes and the hips, the glutes, the hips, and the thighs. Now, this will make all the difference. If you're a female, this will make all the difference in your physique, because the hourglass figure, the lower side, the upper side for men, the V taper, the upper side is more wide, but for the hourglass figure for women, the lower side is more wide. And the simplest way to do that is target the side, the hips, by doing what's this word? What's that exercise? Just do squats. Just do hold on. Do hip thrusts, do squats, and do lunges. Working your thighs, your hips, and your glutes. This will make it more big, even for guys. This will help you with your testosterone, because the legs carry 30% of your testosterone. Basically hitting it will increase your testosterone a lot, which will help you grow faster. Girls and guys should do this exercise. Don't think it's gay or anything to do that exercise. Trust me, it's going to. Even for guys, it will give you more power during certain activities, and for women, it will make you look more attractive. So basically, those are all the exercises that I listed out. And don't think it's weird to do hip thrust to target your glutes as a man, to target your thighs, your hips. It's going to benefit you, trust me. That was the end of the video. Please like, subscribe, and peace. And also, please, I have a course, link in the description. You should probably check it out. You won't be disappointed. It's a course is about fitness, how to build aesthetic physique in maybe in less than 6 months. Actually, no, within 6 months. Peace.